Hello, welcome to Delco Beach Dreamers. My name is Brenda. We're in the middle of our second big snowstorm. Everything has quieted down, so Gary's out cleaning the driveway and shoveling the snow, getting everything done there for us. But the question of the season really is for eBay resellers, where's my 1099K form? It's tax time. If you sold $20,000 in sales and sold 200 items, eBay will automatically generate you a 1099K form. However, if you did not receive one, you still have to know what is the total of income that you had in order to claim it on your taxes. I can show you where to find both. Follow me to eBay. Okay, here we are on my eBay, selling. And here it is, download your form 1099K. Click on that. And it says tax year 2025, download 1099K in PDF form. You open your file, which I've already done. I'm going to show you the one I've already saved. I've removed my tax information, my tax numbers, because the important part here is to show you what information eBay actually generates. They show you what you made each month and what is your total that you made. Now, I love to believe that I made $13,670 this year. And like I already told you, you have to have $20,000 in order for eBay to send you a link. That doesn't equal 20,000. However, eBay is well aware, because of my tax identification number, that I have three platforms: Love to Scan, Seashore 21, and Delco Beach Dreamers. So they know between those three platforms, I've sold, Gary and I have sold really, $20,000 or more and more than 200 items. So that is why eBay generated a 1099K form, even though I only have 13,000 listed on this one. Like I said, I love to believe that I made 13,000 on my sales. Bank account doesn't show it. So let's go back to eBay and go to Performance, Summary. Now the summary will show you your sales. You can have it done for 7 days, 31 days, 90 days, or this year. I want 2025. So let's go to 7 days. We're going to do custom, February 17th. I want to go back. I'm a mouse clicker. You can fill this information out by using your keys. However, I like to use my mouse. So I'm going to go back to January 1st for this one. And over here, I'm going to go to December 31st, and I'm going to generate a report. Okay. So this looks different than the 13,000, but over here you see it does say 13,000. I'm going to show you the difference. So eBay said I brought in 14,171. That's because these are my fixed price listings. And this is I had one auction. It sold for $463 to get the total of the 14,000. eBay collected $842.12. And those are the state taxes that are required to be paid whenever you sell an item. And thankfully, eBay pays those individual state taxes. Thank you, eBay. I'm so glad you're doing it, because I would not be able to know what each state wants and where to file. So thank you, eBay, for taking that task on. This also shows that I've donated $445.20 to charities. My charities are linked to autism and St. Jude's. Then it shows my seller eBay fees and shipping labels were $6,037, which makes my final $7,291. And it's like, oh my goodness, I made $14,000 in sales just to end up with $7,000. Why would I want to do this? This is crazy. It's insane. I'm losing half my money. That's not what's happening at all. You also see I sold 457 items to 442 buyers. And again, 7,000 from 14,000 sounds terrible. Why would anyone want to do that? We're going to look for something else. It's called reports, downloads. There we go, downloads. Took a few clicks to get it. And you're going to go to source of all, download report. You can choose orders. Let's go to orders. Listings, that's what you have up for now, or advertising. Advertising is the promotions and other fees that you've chosen for to have eBay advertise for you. So I'm going to go to orders, download report, and it's going to come here, select your report source. Again, I'm going to choose orders, and I want to choose um, just all my orders. You can choose other things, awaiting shipping. I don't care about any of those things. I need to know what I actually sold. So I'm going to go to orders. You can choose a date range. And again, I went last year and download. And then it's generating your report. It can take quite a while depending on what you actually did, how much sales, and then it tells me to open a file. Because when you open this file, it has a lot of private information about the buyer, I've already gone in and whited out a lot of that information out. But you can see all this information is provided here. Order number, buyer name, buyer email, buyer note, address, city, everything that pertained to the sale is provided in this report. This information is what I'm interested in. This is what the item was, what it sold for, what was charged for shipping and handling. This was actually all the way over here, and I brought it over so that I could look at it closely, but make it more available for you guys to see as well. eBay collected taxes. That's the state tax that needs to be paid for the sale. So you scroll all the way down, and you will see, whoops, went too far, that I actually made $9,771 in actual items dollar sold, not the 14,000. $4,440 was collected for shipping labels. $854 was collected for the state taxes. $14,373.49 was the total monies collected from eBay. So they're saying my total sales was $14,373. And that is what eBay collects their fee from. They collect their fee from your shipping labels, they collect it from the tax that you submitted for the state, as well as the items sold. So that is where the $14,373 comes in. So if you go back again to my performance summary, last 7 days, and I'm going to put in again, I'm going to go into the custom, go back to January 1, and December 31st, generate. There's the 14,000, 7,000, but we know that my actual items that sold was 9,000. So it doesn't sound so bad when you realize that, okay, I sold $9,000 and eBay got from their fees about $2,000. That's not bad. That's not even a third. That's not even a half. So that's not bad to make $7,291 off of $9,000 in sales. This is when you don't want to look at the whole picture because it's very defeating. It's very like, wow, why am I selling on eBay when I'm not really making a good income? When actually $2,000 is 1/3, which is roughly what you're going to be paying, 20 to 30% per item that you sell. You're going to be paying to eBay 20 to 30%. depending on what category it is or what commission rate you have to pay, anywhere between 20 and 30%. So this makes it much more feasible, much more easier to swallow. I now realize that it is worth making 7,000 and paying off 2,000. All right, so that's how you can find out what your income was for the year, how much you paid out, what you actually generated. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. Thumbs up if this was informative for you, and I hope to see you again. Thank you for coming to Delco Beach Dreamers.